energeticcity.ca, and this is the Community Roundup, which is sponsored by Brad's Furniture and Appliances. Right here, I have Alyn Stobbe and his mustache, which I'm assuming is for Movember, or just for fun. But we're going to talk a little bit about CO2 awareness because I have too much mustache exposure. But anyway, how you doing, Alyn?
Hey, good, Spencer. It's good to be back again in the Community Roundup.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's been a hot minute.
It has been, yeah.
All right.
November is a big month for us. We try and do something all the time, but November is special across the province for carbon monoxide awareness.
Right. So how about you tell me a little bit, what is carbon monoxide?
It's a silent killer in just about anywhere that carbon is used. So if you've got areas like a garage, your fuel exhaust from your car, your generator, any fuel-fired appliance is going to produce this carbon monoxide.
Right.
Especially if it's not being produced or combusted well, it creates the silent, deadly gas. Doesn't make a sound. It's not squeaking at you. It's not making any smells.
Right.
So
it's different from natural gas then. So you can tell when you have a natural gas leak, it's unpleasant. I mean, it's unpleasant when you have a carbon monoxide leak, I would assume, but you at least have that lovely egg smell that they put in there.
Absolutely.
All right.
They put mercaptan in that stuff, and that's this eggy stuff that you smell. Mm-hmm. It's not in CO.
So if I can't smell it, it doesn't scream at me, how can I tell that it's in my house?
Exactly. How can you? You can't.
Okay.
All right. So without special devices like CO alarms, very similar to a smoke alarm, which is also very cool, by the way.
Yep. I imagine you're a big fan of those.
Yeah, absolutely. So without those in our buildings, we would just never know.
Okay.
Right.
And you can normally get those kind of as a package deal with smoke alarms as well, can you?
Sometimes they're combined together in one unit, but you can also get them separately. And it activates and works almost identical to a smoke alarm. You plug it into your wall. It's always smelling the air like a dog. That's what I tell the kids.
Okay.
It's sniffing the air like a pooch. That is going to send off a signal if it smells your carbon monoxide, and then it sends you the alert.
Excellent. So it will then start screaming at you.
It does, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So again, if I don't have one of those, how can I tell, if I've been exposed to carbon monoxide?
Well, exposure can look very similar to like a flu-like symptom. So if you got headaches that are happening, you've got nausea, dizziness, those simple, basic, not feeling well factors are there. So it could be the flu, but it could be CO poisoning.
How can I tell the difference?
Right? So the number one would be having a detector in your home that's working and tested.
Yeah.
You got to test those things.
You got to test those things.
So having that tell you that there's CO in your home, even if there's low-lying bits in your home, that's going to tell you.
Yeah.
But if you went away, say for the weekend, you weren't in your home, you'd probably starting to feel better. You came back, you'd be feeling sick again, and there would be like this reoccurring thing for low-lying symptoms. But if it's on high levels and you're in your home a lot, it's going to build up in your system. Mm-hmm. And so you'll go from experiencing the flu-like symptoms to worst-case scenarios where your dizziness maybe leads to motor skill inability. You actually maybe might faint. Right. You'll throw up. And it actually builds up enough in your system, your hemoglobin attaches to it, and your body will no longer function.
Okay.
So, AKA we die. So.
Yeah, not a great time.
It's not. And people pass away from this totally prevented. It's not an illness, but the deaths all the time. So.
The poisonings, yeah.
Yeah. So
not
cool.
What are other ways that I can, prevent the buildup of CO2 in my home, but also?
You can maintain. Like, so if I have my furnace, which is natural gas, if I maintain that, I get a tech to come in, service it properly. It's going to eliminate that. Wood burning appliances, make sure that flue in the chimney is cleaned out. Make sure it's clear.
Yeah.
I'm not burning garbage in there. It's dry wood, so the creosotes that build up would be far less.
Absolutely. And what can I do if I suspect CO in my house?
If you think that it's happening, give us a call.
Okay.
911, the old safe number to give us a ring. PNG is a great source as well too. We can come and check out your home, see what's going on. We just had one last week. Somebody wasn't sure, they weren't feeling well, they called us, and they had numbers off the charts, so
wow.
A good save.
Absolutely. All right, where can I go if I want to learn more about CO2, like preventing CO2 or anything else about CO2?
Yeah, check the government, bcgovernment.ca. They've got great website themes for that, so I think the brochure that we've got here.
Wonderful brochure that I've secretly been handling, or that I didn't want people to know about. Thank you, Alyn.
Yes, so this brochure is really good too, but this is what we got from the government of BC. Yep. And this actually has, like, I think half a dozen different places you can get further information on. So I printed this off from the website. You can just quickly scroll through there. A number of different associations, including PNG, have great information on it.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Alyn. So that's November. Another thing I was kind of hoping to maybe mention a little bit, I know we're running a little long here, but Friday, probably going to see a lot of Christmas lights going up. So I'm wondering, what's the best way to make sure that I'm staying fire safe? I'm sure we'll have another meeting before, but just
this will be our teaser for our December topic.
Yeah.
Dum Dum Dum. What's that movie that plays every year? Christmas Lights, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's our teaser.
Okay.
We're gonna leave it at that.
All right. Well, you'll have
Stay
to
tuned.
tune in next month. In the meantime, probably if you're missing a light, or if there's some exposed wire, probably don't put those up. I don't want to have to say it, but someone should. Anyway, Alyn, thank you so much for having me in probably the noisiest room that I've been in outside of a classroom.
Yeah, our mechanical room, CO awareness.
Yep, that's where part of it. All right, well, Alyn, thank you so much. We'll see you next month. Looking forward to that one. Hopefully I'll have some lights that I can bring. Thank you, sir. This has been the Community Roundup, which is sponsored by Brad's Furniture and Appliances. Again, a huge shout out to Alyn and the Fort St. John Fire Hall for always finding new and cool places for us to film these. All right, thank you so much for watching.